Welcome back, everybody. So I had some footage of me marking everything out, driving the pins, doing the circles. Unfortunately, I hit a wrong button somewhere along the lines and that's gone. So here's the beginning of the new furniture shop build. As you can see, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 along the back. We're going 3 deep and then 4 along the front here. I got these 4 left. Currently, I'm just going around digging 6-8 inches down, pretty much where the grass and sod is. So I'm gonna dump that in a spot I got down over a bank, just out of the way. And over out behind the sawmill, I got a big pile of, I wouldn't necessarily call it loam, but some decent looking dirt that I can use as fill. I built my own screen so I can screen it out and have some decent looking stuff to level the lawn out. Is it great for lawn? Probably not, but will it do the trick? Yeah, good enough. I can use it to level stuff out and just throw a crap ton of seed on it and good enough. But yeah, I'll do a little time lapse here of me just digging out the first little layer, getting the pins out of the way, and then I'll get to really digging the holes down 4 feet or so, give or take. The land here is slightly sloped from this corner down, comes down here towards me a little bit, probably 6 inches, 4 to 6 probably from that hole to this pin right here. Drops probably about a foot to that back corner, and then probably about the same over to the one over in the corner by the tractor. The building's gonna be, what was it, 16 deep by 24 long. Eventually what I'm going to do is down on that end is bring in some more gravel. At least that's planned at the moment. Bring in some gravel, level it out a little better, and put the sawmill on a concrete pad down at that end of the shop and build a enclosure over the top of it. So hang out and enjoy me building a shop, I guess. So as you can see, I got all the sod out of the top of the holes. Went around the edges, just dug out the top 6-8 inches or so. I got to run around with my rusty old limb cutters. I don't know what the proper name for them is, and cut a few roots out of a few of the holes. Besides that, it's one thing I like about my property is there's hardly any rocks here whatsoever. I've had to do this on other properties and it's been a battle. You find big rocks, little rocks, you got to fight a way around them. But this is all sandy, clay type material here. I've dug holes here 4, 5, maybe even as deep as 6 feet down and not seen a single rock. So I'll walk around with the camera, show you what I got. As stated, it's going to be a sonotube foundation for a 16'x24 shop. It's got a long ways to go, but stick with me and we'll see what turns of it. So, like I said, you can see right here, there's some roots and stuff I got to run around, use the little snippers there for. But doing 3 rows of 4 sonotubes. Gonna do 10-inch sonotubes. Yeah. So get them all cleaned out. I started digging down all the way over here. Not all the way yet, but considerable, probably 2.5 feet. You can tell, but I decided that I wanted to get the sod out of the way first, so I wanted to save some of the decent dirt so I can use it to fill in holes, level out and stuff. But you can see the change in color there. It turns quite sandy, a little bit of clay, but that's how this whole property is. Wicked easy digging. I wish everywhere was easy to dig like that. But yeah, so let the fun begin. Thanks for watching so far. I'll get back with you after the digging's done. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I decided to go against just shoveling the holes out because I'm lazy, and for 60 bucks I was able to rent the post hole digger. I never used this style before. The only ones I've used before were the 3-point attachment ones behind the tractor. So we'll give this a shot and see how it all works out. Could be interesting, could be entertaining, I don't know. Never tried one. So see what kind of damage she'll do. So as you saw, I got the auger hooked on. I think right now, I believe it said it'll only go down 3 feet, but I do have an extension over there on the ground, so if I want to go deeper, not sure how deep I'm going to go with it. We'll see what 3 feet looks like. I'm kind of still tossing around the idea of just doing like 4x6 pressure treated and doing a pole barn style versus pouring concrete and doing the sonotubes. But we'll see how everything plays out, and I'll make a decision after I get the holes drilled and go from there. So we'll get this thing fired up, and I'll record normal speed, me doing the first hole, and after that I'll just do a time lapse to speed things up, because I mean, who wants to watch me drill 12 holes, to be quite honest. If it'll start. Maybe, we'll see. Choke's on, gas is on. Full gas. Apparently it helps if you turn the kill switch on up there. Let it warm up a second. Spins faster than I thought it would. This one I already dug out with a shovel. So we'll move down here a bit. Turn the RPM up and give her some. admit, I'm kind of impressed with how good that works. I was a little off kilter on it, but I'll show you what we got. I can clean it up with a shovel after, but definitely gonna save me a lot of digging. So we'll get all these dug. I'll do a time lapse on them, speed things up so you don't have to suffer through watching me. So hang tight. Let's see what kind of mess I can make. So I got them all drilled, and like I said, those other ones, the 3 up in that top corner, that obviously I didn't drill. The ones I started shoveling by hand and decided there's an easy way to do this, and went and got that, which did give me quite a workout, but it saved me a ton. I went around, raked all the dirt away from the holes, so get cleared out a little bit. As you can see, there's some nice holes going. Beautiful. Get a little bit of cleanup in the bottom of them. They're not all perfectly straight, but I can make them do. I got a lot of cleanup in that one, actually. One cool thing that I did dig up. Where'd it go? I'm gonna take this as a sign of good luck. Found this in the bottom of a hole. Well, in the pile from around the outside. So I'll clean that up and see what. Obviously, it's in kind of rough shape, but never know. Kind of neat. Take that as a sign of good luck. Came out of that hole right there. So, yeah. We'll get some sonotubes later this afternoon. Start getting them set, squared up, ready to fill. Oh, this one went over at a decent angle, but that's alright. I can use a shovel, clear it up. I got the majority of everything all cleaned out with the auger. So a couple of spots like this one here, there's a lot of like evidence of burning, that like, which is kind of neat because that was coming from down quite deep. To my knowledge, there was never anything on the property besides what's here now, but who knows. Obviously there was a fire around here at some point in time. So yeah, I'll get that cleaned up, return that to the store, and see about getting some sonotubes. Start getting them all set up, ready to fill. Yeah, stick around. Thanks for watching so far.